Hi, my name is Tayton Jones, and I would like to talk about cattle. Have you ever wondered what it's like to live on a farm? This is the question that I've asked myself when I became an agriculture class. I didn't know much about livestock, but I found this subject really interesting. I reached out to some family members that own a livestock on a farm. Out of all the research that I've looked into, I found that cattle, pigs, and goats are the most interesting. But all three of these animals are interesting. The following were interesting to me because I learned a lot of new things about these three species. All over the world, there are different types of cattle. The type of cattle in Kansas that I would like to tell you more about are Anguses, Holsteins, and Longhorns. When you're driving down the highway and you see a field of black cattle, most likely these are Anguses. Anguses are black and raised specifically for meat. This cattle breed is also most sold because it's the most popular. Cattle are usually put into a grass pasture in the spring and then put into a corn stalk in the winter months. Angus cattle can reach up to 700 pounds in the first year of life before the suggested weight for them to get butchered, which is 1,200 pounds. An Angus bull can reach up to 2,000 pounds. I was shocked about the weight of an Angus bull. The next breed I would like to talk about are Holstein cows. These cows are raised specifically for milk. Just like Angus cows, they have the same weight, but their food source is a little different since we have these animals raised in dairies. These cows are usually kept in a dairy for 10 years for production of milk and future dairy cows. I also found that Longhorns are super interesting because of how long their horns are. Their horns can go from 6 to 9 feet at full bull maturity. The longest horns have been measured at 10 foot and 7 inches. That would be duplicating myself standing on someone else's shoulders and stretched across of a head of a cow. That's crazy. People use longhorns because of their looks, but they also can be used for their hide and meat. A longhorn gets to be 1,000 pounds even if they don't have good feed, because they will still be a healthy cattle. Next, I'll be discussing pigs and what they are used for. Pigs are mainly used for meat, but some people keep them as pets. There are several different types of pigs, but most of them are used for butchering. Pigs will just about eat anything from pig feed to table scraps. Also, I would like to suggest that if you want to raise pigs, you are going to want multiple pigs. This is because pigs do better in groups than individual. A good weight for butchering a pig is 300 to 400 pounds, so you don't have as much fat as you would with 600 pounds. Pigs usually have a litter around 10 piglets. Most pigs have a mud hole so they can cool down and keep flies off them because pigs can't sweat. They also grow fast, and it only takes 6 months for them to get the appropriate weight to butcher them. I also found this as a fun fact. Pigs are pregnant for 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. Now I'm going to be talking about goats. Goats are a very interesting animal. Goats are known as escape artists because they're like acrobats. They love to climb things and jump around and play. A mother goat is called a nanny, and also the father goat is called a villain. The baby goats are called kids, but they're usually used for meat and milk. The horns of a goat acts like an air conditioner and regulates the body temperature because they have a lot of blood flow that goes through them. Without horns, a goat has to pan a lot. Female goats weigh between 120 and 170 pounds, and the male goat weighs around 150 to 200 pounds. Goats are pregnant for 5 months, and they will usually have twins on their first pregnancy. The most interesting fact that I found about goats is they were the first animal to be tamed by humans 9,000 years ago. In just a little while about talking to these animals, I have learned a lot. It was fun to hear my family tell me most of these facts, and I didn't know about them until I started learning about livestock. There is so much information to learn about these animals. I think more people should get more involved with agriculture and 4-H because it's interesting to see how our food source is raised and where it comes from. That is my speech. Thank you.